44. Team 2K TV.
Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. John Collins is out there with Okongwu. And it's Young in at the point. A very nice moment for MP. It was announced he was the NBA Player of the Week.
And hard to argue with that choice given the numbers MP put up. He was a man on a mission all week long.
Here's Reynolds following the basket by Trae Young. Here's Reynolds. Another three for Cleveland.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
I briefly spoke with Nate McMillan. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thanks, David. And here's Young after the three-pointer from Reynolds. Murray outside. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Collins. Misses off the left iron.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
There's the triple. Reynolds can't hit.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Hunter, the pass to Collins. Now Murray. Connects on the 17-footer.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Drills the three-pointer. Reynolds has got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Murray outside. Back to Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Fair or not, as long as Trae Young is in the NBA, he will be connected to Luka Doncic. And that night back in 2018 during the draft where those two guys swapped teams.
In that 2018 draft, Brent, the Doncic-Young swap was a huge deal.
Yeah, so the two will be compared, and I think that's been a great deal for each team. You've seen the growth. You've seen them in the playoffs. You've seen the kind of excitement level that they brought to the fans, and both have been all-stars. So Luka and Trae, both spectacular offensive players, and they both are carrying the load.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now, here's Hunter. Over Okoro. Hunter no good. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Reynolds. And another three for Cleveland.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Mobley against Collins. Passes to Young. Right at the free throw line. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
Here's Murray following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Now, here's Hunter. Outside for Murray. Young with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Young's got 7 points.
Well, the teammates and the coaching staff know that he's going to take those kind of shots as Trey takes a quick one.
Here's Mitchell, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Collins. Craig, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs.
And Kevin, how about all of his averages come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Hawks now. It's a 13-point game. Hunter kicks to Collins. Shoots over Mobley. Collins, good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
There's the 3, and he trains the 3. Good-looking shot there from Reynolds. Reynolds has got 21 in the game.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Collins kicks to Young. The pass to Hunter. Back to Young for 3. Mobley with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 14. Here's Reynolds. He's got 21. Another 3 for Cleveland.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now here's Murray to the left side wing. Young outside. Collins trying to break free. Young, good. And that's now 9 points for Trae Young.
Well, you got to take some chances, and Young will do that, challenging the defense that time.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
The Hawks trail by 18. Pass to Collins. Out to the wing. Murray against Allen. Murray, good.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Reynolds. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Right wing. Mobley against Collins. Good D by Mobley.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Kicks to Okoro. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Kevin Love comes in for Jared Allen. And it's Garland in for Reynolds. Mike Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Hawks. Griffin comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Now here's Murray. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And the basket by Kaminsky.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Okoro. Mobley looking it over. For three, Mitchell. Rebound by the Hawks. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
Mobley misses. And Murray's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 17. Griffin kicks to Murray. Mitchell against Griffin. Shot clock at 6. Over Mitchell. A nice shot by Griffin.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
With such a young roster, the Hawks exceeded expectations in that 21 season. They finished as the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference then.
Now here's Love. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Okoro, and he's on the money with his first shot today. And the Cavaliers lead by 17. Yeah, and many were shocked when Atlanta, Brent, made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021.
Yeah, how about that, Kevin? So much just came together and really accelerated their competitive timeline. You just can't get ahead of that, though. You got to take things a step at a time, and their core players are still intact, and I think this team is poised to return to that kind of competitive level this year.
And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Stevens is checked in. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Okoro. Count that bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Young against Garland. Young inside. Good D by Mobley.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Garland the pass to Mobley. And the layup's good off the glass.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The Hawks trail by 19. Murray outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Out to the right wing.
2 minutes.
Here's Griffin. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Rubio outside. Three-pointer, LeVert. Collins grabs the miss. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The feed to Murray. Good. 6 points for DeJounte Murray.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Rubio finds Garland. And Mobley throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
So it's the Hawks now, following the score by Cleveland. Here's Griffin. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Passes it to Rubio. Garland surveying the D. Back to Rubio. The tray. Drops in the tray. Rubio's got his 2nd basket of the night. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Griffin kicks to Young. Collins passes to Young. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 11 points.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
11 feet away, and the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Fans, please give a big one.
Look now for Cleveland. Okoro's checked in for LeVert. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Ricky Rubio. And it's Reynolds in for Garland. On the court for Atlanta, DeAndre Hunter out there with Johnson. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Holiday in a shooting guard.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense. And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him. And here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Mobley. To the inside. Mitchell. Ejected by Young.
This is great. That's a great sign. Trae Young out there and playing defense.
Now, here's Hunter. He's guarded closely. It's not going to go for him. And Cleveland will come the other way. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. This one for 3. Okongwu grabs the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Young against Mitchell. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young outside. He lobs it up. And Okongwu slams it in.
You can see there just the threat of Young pulling up. It's going to open up the two-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot. And Trae able to make the play.
Nailed from three-point land. 33 points for Rain Man.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Shots good from Young. Young's got 13.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drop.
They'll love the aggression, but they'll need more of that to try and climb back into this one.
Reynolds passes to Okoro. Here's Reynolds. Fires for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
The pass to Holiday. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Down low. And Young with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
And Young not a stranger to nights like this where he's putting up big numbers.
Here's Reynolds. Off target with his 3. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 17-point game. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems, is hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Reynolds. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's his first foul. Culver's checked in for the Hawks. The Hawks trail by 18. Holiday with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. I've always wondered this, Brent, for the players, do they approach these early season games any differently than a game in, say, April?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I think you're still not in tip-top shape. You're still trying to figure out any additions to the roster that have been made in the offseason. And you're trying to find your own personal rhythm as to how this season is going to get started. So the approach for sure early on in the season is different than when you get to springtime.
Here's Reynolds. A three-pointer, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Young's shot is up. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Reynolds passes to Mobley. Here's Reynolds, guarded by Holiday. And he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Reynolds. Reynolds has got 42 in the game. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Culver kicks to Holiday. Here he goes. Stolen by Allen. Here's Okoro. Softly drops in the floater. Okoro's got his second bucket of the night.
Okoro making the right decision that time to keep it and score it.
Pass to Holiday. And here's Culver. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Young against Mitchell. And Okongwu slams it in.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
Here's Reynolds. And the three off target. The Hawks trail by 20. Young pass to Okongwu. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. And Cleveland making a change here. Neto's checked in. Then for the Hawks, Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Okongwu. And Griffin subbed in for Young. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, your Cavaliers 68, the Hawks 52.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Rain Man.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Moment here now for an injury report. Now let's check in with David Aldridge and see how Kevin Love's doing. David?
Hey, guys, I got an update from the Cavaliers head athletic trainer. I was just told that he did break some ribs, and as you can imagine, this is a very painful and annoying injury. Well, this is definitely unlucky, and especially right at the start of the season. The adjustments will be plentiful going forward. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
We always think about when players go down, how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well. I hope he's on the floor quickly.
The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Reynolds is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the three, the small forward. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And the basket is good. Mobley's got 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That's foul number 2 for him. Collins looking around. Now Hunter. No points in the game yet for him. Good work there as it goes.
They're playing heads up right now, Trae Young. I'm amazed at how creative at times he can be.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Reynolds, and he has 42. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Hawks trail by 13. Pass to Hunter. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
There is no let up in this man. He is doing everything in his power to keep this game close.
Reynolds can't hit.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Hunter, the pass to Young. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And he's good on the three ball.
How aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
Mobley against Collins. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Collins. Okongwu's now got 8.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Reynolds, defended by Young. Pass to Reynolds. Allen surveying the D. He kicks it to Okoro. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
And that kind of bucket for Allen is just injecting energy into the team. One of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA.
Murray outside. The Hawks working the ball around. And the pass to Young. A three ball. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Hawks ball.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Hunter. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Lobbed up there for Collins and finished off by Collins.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
It's Allen on the wing. To the middle, here's Mobley, and he lays it straight in. He's got 8.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Murray outside. Back to Young. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And it's the growth of Murray as a distributor has really proved to be a great point guard. There were questions about that early in his career.
Here's Reynolds, defended by Young. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Collins. And Greg, you can see it. Murray has really improved his passing.
He has a great sense of the court and spacing. Reads defenses well and can direct his teammates. Could see him being an elite passer in no time.
First one falls. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash. And that could rattle you. That could bother you at times. But you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Murray, the pass to Collins. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And I feel like there's been an old...
Good! Another from three.
And, guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc.
Just getting inside as a wing can help you out a lot. And Hunter right there forces the defense to foul.
For Atlanta, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Hunter. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Kicks it to Mitchell. Allen passes to Okoro. Here's Reynolds. He's looking for Mobley and finds him. 6 to shoot. The offensive rebound. Allen. No good there. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
And so Young nails them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Reynolds. And again for 3.
He is unstoppable here. Hits again from beyond the arc.
What a historic night for him. Shooting the ball, he now stands, GA, by himself for 3rd place in most threes all time. For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative. And let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
The Hawks trail by 14. Pass to Murray. Hunter on the wing. Over Okoro. The Hawks again can't hit. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 13 in the 3rd quarter so far. Just above 50%. And that one's good. Mitchell.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Murray. Knocks it loose. Back to Young. Passes it to Hunter. One-on-one here. Here's Mitchell. Mobley trying to free himself up. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Atlanta calls timeout. You look at Rain Man. What a contribution.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
Who wants a t-shirt? You know what to do. Make some noise.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. LeVert's checked in. Cleveland leading by 19 points. On the court right now for the Hawks. On-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Okongwu in at the 5. Fires from deep. Connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes
has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. And he gets it to go. Young's got 28 points for the game.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And again for three.
And I don't think I have ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
Well, with that make, he's now Greg alone in second place for most threes in a game. You know, at this point, you have to go for the top spot, right? Fires, high post, and there's Murray on the assist by Okongwu.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Allen trying to break free. Reynolds can't hit. The Hawks trail by 21. Young outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The NBA announced its 75th anniversary team last year, Brent, with a lot of fanfare attached to it. What'd you think of the list?
I thought the list was pretty good. You can always argue a few guys should have been on it, and it's probably a tough pill to swallow for current guys who have had tremendous careers to this point. Guys who have played 8 or 9 years that didn't maybe make this particular list. I'll tell you this, Kevin, in 25 years, there'll be another list.
Lets it go with the three. Good, another from three.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Now the pass to Murray. Okongwu dishes to Young. Jacks up a three. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Cavaliers. Here's Reynolds. Connects again from distance.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And the crowd letting him know they appreciate his greatness.
Now he's been nothing less than great. 3-pointers at a historic level.
Shooting display could be in a museum, an absolute masterpiece from deep.
Atlanta making a switch here. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And it's good, 2 points. Preachy's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Steffens. Here's Reynolds. Misses the three. Murray with it. Wade picks him up. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And a big trade this last summer was Murray coming to the Hawks. Paid a hefty price, but Atlanta feels he and Trey make a great backcourt pair. Hard to think of a more deadly backcourt in the East.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Brent, we've seen star players continue to angle their way onto what some would call super teams. Is that good or bad for the league?
I think at some point that's going to probably play itself out. I mean, every organization, Kevin, quite frankly, is looking for the best talent they can. So if you could pile up 3, 4, 5, you're going to do it. But at some point financially, it just doesn't make sense. So I think there's going to be a time where you're going to see that dissipate a little bit as teams put themselves together.
No good on the free throw. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. that being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that jump.
Bucket is good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Hawks trail by 21. Hunter kicks to Collins. Pass to Murray. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And he gets the bucket. Young's got 15 points in just the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The three, and he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from Reynolds.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Back to Murray. Pass to Young. Here's the three. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own call. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Murray against Mitchell. Murray right side. 6 on the shot clock, and finished off by Collins.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
The Cavaliers leading by 22. Here's Reynolds. Sinks the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Passes to Murray. Hunter kicks to Murray. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
The pass to Mobley. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jared Allen.
And the next step for Trae Young is just having that ability to focus on the defensive end and make.
Substitution on the court. At the line for the Hawks. Trae Young at the line for 1.
That's good from Young. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Fires the 3. Good. That's another bucket.
What a game. 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
You shot a great percentage tonight after some struggles earlier this season. What did you notice tonight with your shooting?
Yeah, coach was encouraging me to shoot more, especially when open. So I tried to step into those open looks, even when it's early on the shot clock. My college coach hated those early threes, but it's the NBA.
Kind of weird that you're getting the green light at the higher level, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's still something I'm getting used to, but I enjoy it. There's more spaces at this level, and the team needs me to be, a threat beyond the arc to create lanes, open for everyone else. So I'm just happy to play my part.
Well, you played it beautifully tonight. Thank you for your time.
Anytime, man.
Yo, nice work at the press conference, man.
You think so?
Yeah, you handled it beautifully. Nate White has a way of getting under people's skin, but you remained calm.
All right. Mila, what you think?
I think you played it like a modern-day Richard Hatch.
Who?
Only the legendary winner of the very first season of a little show called Survivor?
Okay, Mila here is like a survivor, historian or something. Just...
That tracks.
It's the most underrated show of all time, and I'm not going to stop until it gets the respect it deserves.
Noted. Ashley, please take over.
Okay, this leak happened sooner than we would have liked, but that is okay. All it means is that we've got to double down on winning over the fans. We can't make our final push against Othello until they have your back.
Why not?
There's a huge PR component to this, and we need to win on all fronts to give you the best possible chance at a favorable outcome.
I mean, if the fans aren't on your side, then Phil Boyer most likely won't be on your side, too.
Yeah.
And fandom is tribal. If you're not part of the tribe, it doesn't matter how right you are. The tribe will speak. And then it'll extinguish your torch with a hollowed-out coconut attached to a stick.
That's another Survivor reference.
Yeah, I think I caught that one.
Too far.
Okay, anyway, continuing with the fans sounds fine, but I'm going to need some direction. Where should I focus?
Look, Uncle Bobby's the key. Of all the people we've singled out, he holds the most sway, not only with the fans, but with the organization. Now, he sponsored a ton of their camps, paid for in-game advertising, held events with their players. If Bobby is on your side, we'll be ready to move to phase 2.
Oh, you mean phase 3?
No, phase 2.
Phase 1 was the John Luck interview.
Okay, and Bobby was phase 2. So phase 3 is whatever comes
Look,
next.
it doesn't matter what phase it is. Just focus on Bobby, all right?
Do you need to go over our plan for him again?
No. You guys laid it out pretty well for me.
All right, then it's settled. Once we got Bobby in our pocket, we'll launch our final offensive.
Nope.
Shock and awe, baby.
No, I told you, there are no military references. They don't play well.
Look, you gotta just lighten up, Ashley. Come on.
My nail tech knows how to keep a little secret. I don't wish for my success, I speak it. I caught a buzz and you did too, but I look like I've been getting money, how reek it. You smell me, that's LV. Walk around with my chest out and my skin smooth, I'm healthy. I'm in a mix and I'm handshaking, but most of y'all can't help me. Most of y'all ain't wealthy. Most of y'all just dress like it. I caught the vibe that y'all giving off and I'm trying to make myself less like it. This chick got a little Porsche body, I might let the bro. It's hard for me to get excited. I love music and stress about it. My city haunting, I'm co-signing this wave coming up next out it. Riding around and heard Tesla, hanging both of my legs out it like what's up? I got stakes and they too high now I can't. I like girls that's down to earth, so don't be stuck up. I don't take L's, I give them out and I chuck them up. First listen, they hearing like what the 10 toes, that's my MO. Fam over gram, that's my MO. Close friends, I got friends that I keep close and they let it go while I like TSA just opened my book bag up and my chain hitting like nail tech knows how to keep a little secret. I don't wish for my success, I speak it. I caught a buzz and you did too, but you... I look like I've been getting money, how reek it. You smell me, that's LV.